You are in a closet, Furrnox. There are 2 brooms in this closet, 1 bar of soap, and 1 singular peanut.
User joined your channel.
The door... You are in the closet with him, Zero.
Oh, sure. Let's go for it.
The door is a simple wooden door, and light's coming in around the edges. Zero, as I mentioned to Furrnox, there are 2 brooms, 1 bar of soap, and 1 peanut. Furrnox, what are you doing?
I pick up the soap, as always.
Furrnox has the soap.
I open the doors and step out.
You open the door and step out. There is a cat, perfectly pure black, with bright green eyes, sitting in the middle of the room, looking directly into your eyes.
Kitty!
Zero, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take the peanut and take one of the brooms.
Alright, you got a peanut and a broom. You are aware of this cat. This cat's just sitting there.
I want to try and pet the cat.
The cat feels extremely cold to the touch, but the fur is soft.
Do I see
Your
anything
hand,
else?
it's so cold that your hand becomes a little numb by touching it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Furrnox, are you doing anything while you see Zero pet the cat?
I look around.
You see 3 doors, 1 in each of the 3 walls that are not containing the closet door. The first door is a plain wooden door on hinges with a handle to the left of it. The second door is a plain wooden door with hinges and a handle to the left side of it. The third door doesn't technically exist.
What?
This cat has not moved or responded to your petting in any discernible manner, Mr. Zero.
I want to try and scratch it under the chin a little bit.
Your fingers are too numb to perform that action.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that then.
The cat is just gonna bolt through the door that doesn't technically exist.
I follow it?
Zero is following it through the door that doesn't technically exist. Furrnox, what are you doing?
Since me and Zero are great friends, and we have always been great friends, I'm gonna follow him, because he's my best friend. Yeah.
You are both standing in a plane of white hexes, perfectly flat. The hexes are each about 1 meter from end to end. And they go off into the distance in every direction. The door that brought you here is nowhere to be found. Zero, your turn first.
What do I see around me?
You see a wide plane of white plane marked out in black with hexes that are about 1 meter wide each. The hexes go off into the distance in all directions. You do not see the door that brought you here.
Okay, try to move on top of the hexes.
You are standing on a hex. You move into another hex. It lights up when your foot touches it.
This looks like an Assassin's Creed loading screen.
Any other actions this turn, Zero?
No, I'm just gonna stand there on the hex.
Furrnox, you have observed that the hex lit up when Zero stepped on it.
I'll step on the hex as well.
The hex that you stepped off of is now dark because no one's standing on it. You're both on the same hex.
Okay, this is a really strange zone.
I assume it's some game.
Yes, it's random roleplay.
Yeah, well. Damn you!
Rolling for random events. Grass, up to your chins, sprouts from the hex board into every direction.
Magic.
The grass is blowing in waves now, from a breeze. I need to let the dog in. Be right back.
Okay, so whose turn is it?
I think it's my turn. Don't know though. He'll probably say when he come back, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, it is Furrnox's turn, I believe.
Okay. I'll step to the next hex, I guess.
The hex lights up when you step on it, but you cannot see this light through the tall grass.
Well. I'm gonna try and pick up some of the grass and see if there's anything suspicious or cool with it.
At the base of the grass are prickles that kind of hurt to grab. They come off, and now your hand is full of prickles. You identify this as elephant grass.
I don't know what type of grass that is, but okay.
It's just really freaking tall grass.
Oh, okay.
0. What do you do?
I want to try to jump on the hex that I can barely see now.
You jump up and down on top of the hex you're standing on.
Yep.
It lights and unlights as your feet in turn leave it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna keep moving forward then.
With Furrnox?
Yeah, sure.
Suddenly, a wild Rhyhorn appears.
Okay, what's a Rhyhorn?
A Rhyhorn is a rock ground type Pokemon that takes on the form of a rhino, mostly rhino.
Ah, okay. I see it.
Well.
I throw a peanut at it.
Do we now get into a Pokemon combat?
Yes. Unfortunately, you are not Pokemon. The peanut has aggravated the Rhyhorn. The Rhyhorn uses Tackle on 0 because he threw a peanut at it. The Rhyhorn barrels straight into you and knocks you into the next hex. Furrnox, you have totally lost track of them in the tall grass. 0, you are now underneath this Rhyhorn. What do you do?
I try to roll away.
You managed to roll away from this Rhyhorn. The Rhyhorn is just sniffing around trying to find you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna
A shot rings out. Blam! And the Rhyhorn just drops dead.
Okay.
You hear a helicopter overhead. Oi, you down there! Who are ya?
Oh, hello there. My name is Zero, and I'm a traveler in these lands.
You with your friend?
Oh, yeah, although I don't know him personally.
Alright. The helicopter's landing in the tall grass. Do you go towards it?
Yep.
Do you go towards it, Furrnox?
Yeah, sure.
The helicopter is... There's a guy... It's one of those open designs with a hole that goes straight through the middle of it. I believe the design is a Black Hawk. So yes, it's a Black Hawk helicopter. There's a guy sitting in it. He has a high-powered bolt-action rifle that he is reloading even as he sits there in the helicopter. You guys have any idea where you're going?
Not really. Like, we just got here. Somehow.
We're kinda disorientated. We're not sure of where we are. Where are we?
Alright. Well, why don't you come on this hunt with us? There's a bounty on them there, Rhyhorn.
Well, we've got nothing better to do. Let's go monster hunting.
They hand each of you high-powered rifles.
Cool. Thanks.
Rolling for competence. Neither of you have any idea how to work
User
this thing.
joined your channel.
And Lukey, hello.
Hello.
Would you like to play with us?
What are you playing?
Random RP! To make things short, you are in a closet. There are 2 brooms in the closet, and a bar of soap. And there's a peanut in it. No, wait. Actually, I forgot. Things have been removed. There was only 1 broom in this closet. The door in front of you clearly illuminates the closet by the light coming in from around the edges of it. What do you do, Anluki?
I try to open the door.
You open the door. It leads to a mostly empty room. However, on each of the walls, there are, on your right, a plain door on hinges with a knob on the left of it, and at the door opposite, a plain door with a knob on the left of it, and on your left, there is a door that doesn't technically exist.
Okay, I try to see what really have on my left.
It looks like a door, but the dimensions are in such a... It is impossible for this thing to exist. You can't explain how or why, but you simply know this thing can't possibly exist in the universe you're used to.
Oh, okay, so if it look like a door, I try to open it.
You open it. You see a vast grassy plain on the other side of the door. It is absolutely flat.
I walk through the door.
You're in this plane as well. Alright, Furrnox, it's your turn. You are in this helicopter that's lifting up with you and Zero in it. You hear a rumbling. Oi, they're coming, says the guy in the helicopter with you. And off in the distance, you see a gigantic dust cloud coming. It's headed in your general direction. On your marks, guys.
Yeah. I prepare my gun. Even though I
Okay.
don't know how to use it. Hopefully I don't shoot myself.
Yeah. So there's a gigantic herd of Rhyhorn just coming straight at you. The helicopter lifts off, and the entire horde of them goes right underneath it, just barely missing it. What are you guys doing?
I am gonna try and figure out how the gun works.
It has a trigger and a bolt, and there's bullets beside you.
I'm gonna do what I'm told to do.
What do you think you've been told to do? Because the guy next to you, he's just shooting the Rhyhorn.
Oh well, then I'm shooting them too.
You blow up your gun. It just explodes in your face and you're thrown back in a helicopter.
Wow. You're so mean, Jake.
No, I just rolled for competence and you had no idea how to work it. Then I rolled the dice based on that and you're lucky you didn't die.
And that's why I want to
don't
figure
think
out
you
how
like
it
me.
works.
You have no idea how it works. It looks like Caitlyn's rifle in League of Legends. And it's got this extendy scope thing, and as you try to work with it, it falls to bits in your hands.
Okay.
Some of the bits have fallen out of the helicopter, oh dear. And then the guy next to you, he's just shooting the Rhyhorn. Boom! Boom! And there's Rhyhorn that are dropping. Some of them are tripping over their dead comrades. And Lukey, you see in the distance a dust cloud rising from the plane, and a helicopter hovering directly over the dust cloud. You hear gunshots. And Lukey?
I don't know what to do. I just stare at the cloud of dust.
Okie dokie. He's just gonna stare at the cloud of dust. So you're passing your turn on Lukey.
Yeah.
Alright. Furrnox, the gun has exploded in
joined
your
your channel.
hand. Hey, George. So, the gun has exploded in your hand, you are totally disarmed, and your eyebrows are singed. So, the horde of Rhyhorn has passed completely underneath the
User left your
helicopter,
channel.
and you can see that the hunter has managed to shoot 10 of them dead.
Okay.
The helicopter is descending, and he gives both of you, Furrnox and Zero, a massive knife, and
Oh,
says, take their horns.
Okay.
Are you gonna go take the horns of these Rhyhorns?
I'm gonna make sure.
If I'm sure it's dead, if I
Yeah.
can make sure it's completely dead.
None of the bodies are moving. That's all you know.
No, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm scared of these things. I don't want to get too close.
The hunter cuts the horns off of the closest 3 Rhyhorn, and no incident.
Yeah, I do the same. I pick up a few horns.
Alright, you managed to get 1. It's much more difficult than it looks. And Lukey, do you have the herd has passed off? It's going off into the distance. The helicopter has landed somewhere over in a direction that you remember. I should note.
I go
should
to
note.
the helicopter.
You're headed for the helicopter. Alrighty. You should note that while there is no sun in this world, it is lit bright as noon. So, you head for the helicopter. You find a massive clearing in the grass where it was apparently trampled down. It stretches all as far as you can see in one direction, and it ends in the dust cloud off in the distance. You see, towards the dust cloud, the helicopter, a guy sitting in the helicopter, and 2 guys collecting horns from these crazy rhino monsters. Those crazy rhino monsters.
I keep going in the direction of the helicopter.
Alright, head for the helicopter. Furrnox, the hunter has collected another 3 horns. No incident.
Good for him.
You're sitting in your helicopter.
Yeah.
Zero, are you going to try to collect some more horns?
Actually, I'm gonna try and talk to the hunter, see if I can get him to teach me to maybe a better way to get more horns.
The hunter demonstrates very plainly on the next horn he harvests and you see that there's a very easy way to snap the horns off with your knife.
That might be useful for later. Okay.
So you're gonna
yeah,
go collect more?
Yep.
Using your newfound knowledge, you gain another 3. There's only 2 that have not been dehorned yet.
I'm gonna end my turn here, see if Nox wants to help.
Furrnox, Zero is waving to you and saying, "Come help me."
No, you don't like me. You always get me killed, Jake. I'm gonna play it safe.
You know, I could just have the helicopter explode if I wanted you dead.
I know, but that would just be ridiculous.
Not entirely. For reasons I'm not
Stop.
going to tell you.
Stop! No.
So Furrnox is being a little baby and
Stop.
staying on the helicopter.
Okay, I'll help him because you're gonna kill me if I don't. You're gonna kill me if I do it, but whatever. I'll help him.
You are
Die.
lucky. You managed to get a horn off of the second to last rhino. The hunter approaches the last rhino, and it suddenly starts glowing.
Wait, what?
The Rhyhorn is glowing, and it lifts onto its back legs, and slams its fists together and roars in the hunter's face. The hunter is scrambling back as fast as he can. He falls on his face. He's now prone on the ground in front of this Rhydon.
I want to try and help the hunter.
That is Zero heading towards the hunter?
Yep.
Alright, and Luki, you see that one of the guys is about to get squished by a giant rhino. What do you do? On the next exciting episode of Random RP,
We need this hunter. He's the only one that knows how to survive here.
you find
That
a
I
book
could-
called Helicopter Piloting for Dummies. And you see an egg. Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Random RP.